many filtering options, out of which slicers are one of the most versatile ones because you can create a filter that can be used by you and by other people at the same time. Let's see how you can create one for the Rossmann sales data. For this, let's create first a pivot table and then we will add slicers to it. To insert a pivot table, you go to Insert, Tables, and select Pivot Table. You pick a new worksheet to insert your table. Let's start with having our sales information per store. So we need to have our stores in row and our sales in values. We'll make sure that we have average of sales and not sum. And now we want to apply some slicers so that we can filter our data. For this, you go to the Pivot Table Analyze tab and here Insert Slicer. You need to identify which variables you want to use for slicing. Let's say we want to analyze our data for days of the week and state holidays. For this, we will pick day of the week and state holiday. When we click OK, it will give us the two slicers, one for day of the week and the other for state holiday. You can imagine that from a business point of view, both these filters are very important. We will be able to identify how the sales change when there is a state holiday versus when there is no holiday, or how the sales change with respect to the weekdays versus the weekends, and so on and so forth. In order to pick any filter or in order to apply any filter, you simply click on it. Recall that for our state holidays, a 0 represents no holiday, A is a general public holiday, B is Easter holiday, and C is Christmas holiday. Let's say we want to see how does the average sales look like on a public holiday. So we pick A. And here you see that a few stores are showing sales values while most of the others are 0, and this indicates actually most of the stores are closed over the public holiday. In Germany, most of the stores are closed on public holidays except for a few. For example, those which are located in a central train station or at the airport or such major areas. And that's why you see a few stores still showing a sales value while the others are closed. Let's have a look at how does the sales value look like on Easter, and we select B, and here we see that all the stores have an average sales of 0. Similarly, over Christmas, everything is closed, so you have none shown as a sales value. Also note that when we have picked these different state holidays, like the Christmas holiday over here, some of the entries in the day of the week have become grayed out. It means that for these values 3, 4, 5, and 6, which represent Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, no sales is occurring or no data is found. So if I select day number 3, then we do not get any data. On the other hand side, for at least day number 1 or 2 or 7, there is some data available, but it is not showing any sales. So there is a difference between any value with sales 0 versus any value which is not there at all. If you want to clear the filter, you can simply press the clear filter button and then all the values will come back here as well. And now you can play around with different kind of filters. Let's say I only want to see the sales happening on a Sunday, and I can then pick 7 and it will give me what are the values for sales over here. And here you can see that for Sunday, we do not have any Easter holiday related data because it just does not exist in our data set. If you want to see what happens on a Sunday over Christmas, we can just click there and we see that the sales is 0. So apparently all the stores are closed except for store number 85. Other than that, the, the values are there, the data is there, but the value of sales is zero. Let's try one more thing. Let's first clear all our previous filters. So we have all the data. And let's say we want to see how our sales look like for all the state holidays, including A, B, and C. Not all three of them individually, rather all at the same time. For this, you can select the multi-select option, and now you can double click on all the options that you want to pick. And here we see all our sales values for all the state holidays, including public holidays, Easter holiday, and Christmas holiday. If we pay attention to the values, the absolute values of these sales, we can clearly see that the sales during these holiday seasons are way lower than when we are using all the data and when we are looking at all our sales. So it's a huge impact that we see that the holidays are making our sales go down.